the worst thing could come true if you decide to be yourself, dear. What's the worst that could happen to you? For your health, dear. It's for your health, dear. And you can meditate and mediate things in your mind until you feel fine. But I'm telling you, it's all avoidance, and you can change your attitude, your circumstance, even your mood. Here, I want to glow like 1,000 stars for your heart, for your heart. Your heart is important. I want to shine like the top of the Chrysler building, 'cause your life is important, your heart is important, and I could save just one little lost pup, or maybe 2 or 3 cats, or 2 bunnies. Can you say the same thing about your approach to life, about your time, as I can about mine? But it's fine, I'll do things the hard way while you do things in your hard way that looks easy to me, like a script from on high. But I will do things my own way while you do things your own way. And it's important that we each learn to let things subside while we live our lives here, like time in the ocean, sinking down like quicksand, and we're drowning in this world, in this land, in our plans, in our hands. It's all future children, for someone like me, growing old on a street, growing old on a bench, remembering this time that will never be again, growing old in life, growing old in skin, growing old in time, we're in. It's one of my favorite places to be. I'm excited that pretty soon I will live within a day's drive of this place. Today I just decided to be crazy and drive the 3.5 hours each way. Maybe just 3. Crazy's okay sometimes. Well, I'm drinking a cafe mocha. They did not have the hummus plate that I drove 3 hours, 6 hours round trip for. They're not serving food right now at my favorite little bookstore in Lincoln Square, a neighborhood on the north side of Chicago. This is where I spent many years of my life. Lived multiple lifetimes here, different partners, tragic tales, broke one person's heart, another person broke mine, karma's a bee, addiction's even worse of a bee, but you can reclaim, rebuild. You know, it's good for me to learn. I have a really floaty heart, one that wants to move around and travel and see the world, but it's good for me to learn that even people with floaty, dreamy hearts need to have a home. You have to live somewhere. And this little corner of the world, this little lowest tip of Lake Michigan, has been an anchor to me. I grew up in Racine, Wisconsin, and then most of my early adulthood was in Chicago, Illinois. And then my early adulthood part 2 has been in West Michigan, on Lake Michigan, Grand Haven, other places in that area. And now my first time that I will say is not my early adulthood. It's going to be my middle-age years. We're moving to St. Joseph, Michigan, and I'm excited because it's closer to everything I've known. You got to find ways to be okay in your life, in your home, in your skin, in your trauma, in your joy, in your bliss, in your job, in your feelings. Never in a billion years would I have tried to learn how to be this person from here, from Chicago. And it's good. It's good for me to learn how to be this. Even with people watching and being aware. The sunshine feels nice. Well, that was a song. Thank you, Chicago, Illinois. Goodbye.